Hi, Jen Gilchrist here with another weekly Oracle card reading for the week of May 1st through 7th. So I'm going to be working with the Gateway by Denise Linn. There we go. Get it going in the right direction here. Gateway by Denise Linn Oracle deck. And we're going to see what messages are coming in. I also wanted to invite you to a free 4-day masterclass series, Amplify Your Clairvoyance, Channeling and Healing Abilities, which will be starting next week on May 8th. If you can't make it live, the replays will be there. It's going to be an amazing transformational journey that we'll be doing over the next week, starting on May 8th. So I'll put those details in the registration area if you're interested in joining us. I'd love to have you there, and I will share a little bit more details at the end about it. So let's see what's in the store for this week. The first card says, trusting your intuition. It says, my life is guided. I love it. So a couple of things that are coming through. First of all, this is perfect, right? Because the 4-day series that we're working on is all about developing and cultivating your intuition and trusting it. So definitely it looks right in line with the cards this week as well. What I'm noticing on top of it, so for those of you that are new, developing your intuition might be something that is important for you to work on, because when we are tapped into our intuition, we can really shortcut our success by getting the breadcrumbs, aligning with our higher self, aligning with our higher path. And we don't have to have it all figured out. We just have to be able to tap into our intuition, trust the actions that we're being guided to take, and then take them. And we'll start to see the fruition of the things that we're wanting to manifest more quickly and easily. What I'm also noticing intuitively in this card, because I read intuitively a lot, is that keyhole. I see that very focused intention. It's going to be important. It feels like it would be very supportive for you to spend some time. And I'm always an advocate for this if you followed me for very long, about your morning routine, or at least at some point in your day, focusing, writing through meditation, journaling your dreams and your goals. So right here, this is saying, like, I just see like a focused intention. Stay focused on your intention. Keep coming back to, what is it that you're creating? What is it that you're creating? What is it that you desire? Getting more and more and more clear on that and staying focused on that. That feels like that's going to just create, look at that smooth path. It's not even like the yellow brick road, which is what I was going to say. It's like a smooth stream that can carry you there, right? Working with the energy of the universe is going to support you and guide you in the most clearest direct path. But it feels like you might need to stay focused in your mind, stay focused in your direction, in your thoughts, and in what you say, what you speak, right? And when we take the time in the morning to use our meditation and journaling space to continue to reaffirm that and realign that, it really does help. The next card is starting fresh. Love it. It's a wonderful new beginning blossoming in my life. And I love that because here we are. It's like springtime, right? I know I just went and did a lot of gardening with all this fresh blooms, and it reminds you of that new growth. I also see an important thing, message that's coming is around balance. It's really going to be important to continue to balance your life. So whatever it is that you're creating for yourself, make sure that you're planning it in a way that feels good, that feels balanced in both your ability to relax and work, right? We have to have those things in balance. I'm feeling like, just because I always read intuitively as well, a lot of spiritual connection as well. So you might have, I have a little hello from my grandmother in this reading. So you might have loved ones on the other side that you can tune in with, that are there with you, your loved ones or ancestors. I'm also seeing the hummingbird, which is representative of joy to me. So making sure that you're bringing that balance, that was feeling important, this balance of work-life balance, bringing more play, time for work, time for rest, bringing more joy, focusing on things that bring you joy actually raises your vibration to manifest what you desire more quickly. So of course, we do have to put in the work, we do have to put in the time, we have to take the actions. And part of the action sometimes will be bringing in balance. I'm seeing that yin and yang symbol too. So it's like that balance of the masculine and feminine energy, which is just knowing when to take action, when to lean back. And I try to really find that balance within each day, right? Is it time to be moving, taking action, or is it time to be still and listen for the guided action? We want to listen to the guided action by being quiet in our mind and then taking that action forward and then tuning back in. And sometimes I'll do that several times, even in one day, right? And then there will also be overarching periods of time that will be more action oriented, perhaps, and then more of a rest retreat. Like I'm just coming out of a more restful retreat space, and I'm going to be putting forth a lot of action in this coming month of May, right? For the 4-day series, there's always a lot more things to do. So just noticing what is your own balance. I try to find that within my day-to-day, but then also within the cycles of what it is you're creating. So you can set yourself, your life, your business up in a way that continually fosters that. And I feel like there's also going to be some emotions, right? This makes sense as we're kind of in this eclipse period, retrograde period, where there's emotions under the surface that might be bubbling up. So you want to make sure that you take time to process that and to be aware of them and not just shove them down, even if they are uncomfortable. Just welcome whatever change, welcome what wants to fall away, welcome what's bubbling up, because those are important things to clear so that you can overall raise your vibration, embody more joy, and be in fluid action with your goals and dreams. I love it. Looking deeper, right? And I don't look at the cards ahead of time, they're face down. But this is like looking deeper, looking deep within the majestic radiance. And I'm seeing specifically what's popping out is the yellow, which reminds me of the solar plexus. So you might have some energy around your solar plexus, releasing the need to control, leaning into trust. Perhaps maybe you're dealing with competition's another energy, right? If you're really showing up and shining your light, sometimes we feel the energy of competition from others. So it's just naming a couple of themes that might come up. In fact, you might want to focus on the card and just see if it is relevant to a particular chakra for you. I'm also noticing the crown chakra, and that's where I was seeing that the combination between the solar plexus and the crown chakra might be about letting go of the control, allowing your spirit, your higher self, your spirit guides to really guide and support you in the process. Releasing the need to control is often a tendency of like the overactive masculine energy within each of us. And it's calling us often to surrender and trust. That's just one potential theme. When I was looking at this card, it's just going to be about each person having their own individual awareness and awakening and deeper healing. The opportunity is for deeper healing if we go deeper and look deeper about what is underneath this pattern that's surfacing, even if it's uncomfortable. What's underneath this feeling that's going on? What's happening within this relationship dynamic? What's happening within the dynamic between my own relationship with my health and my body, right? Like all of these things are going to be unique to each person, but it's about welcoming and looking at the opportunity for change and healing during this time, because you'll be able to excavate a lot of space to create at that next level, because that new beginning and that fresh start is here. But it does look like there might be a little bit of residual energy to release, to really just set yourself up for that highest level of success and really raise that vibration so that you can manifest more quickly. So that is this week's reading. I love it. It feels very exciting. For those of you interested in cultivating your intuition or even the deeper healing, really aligning with your higher path, like everything that I just talked about, I just realized is so much about what the 4-day Amplify series is all about. It literally could be easily a paid course. I don't charge for it, but there's hours of content and healing each day. You can show up or watch the replay for a training call, around 75 to 90-minute training call, where you'll also always experience some kind of alignment activation, deep healing, some kind of tool that you can start to use for yourself right away. Day 1 is all about working and connecting and communicating with your spiritual support team. We have a really fun activation where I take you through the frequencies of the different realms so you can start to recognize your spirit team and communicate with them more clearly and easily. And then on day 2, we talk about how being sensitive, empathic, highly sensitive person can sometimes be overwhelming, and how to navigate that and navigate your sensitivities so it's your greatest gift and not overwhelming. And then we activate your healing energy and teach you an exercise that you can use to heal and clear your energy and raise your vibration. And then day 3 is all about your clairvoyant center, trusting your spiritual truth, being able to see clearly your truth, utilizing that access to that chakra so that you can really manifest with more ease and access your intuition. And we do an activation on that day as well. Many people see things for the first time, definitely feel a lot of clearing and awareness of the clearing. There's always a lot of healing that happens on that activation. And then day 4 is all about your channeling abilities. So for those that feel called to speak or write or teach or share, even if you're not, I mean, our channeling ability is there for us to really connect with our information, to connect with our spiritual information, to connect with our knowing. and to really trust that. But I know that many of you here that are following me do feel called to be of service in the world, in which case opening up this ability is really powerful. You'll also receive a light language transmission that day as well. So there's lots there. There's actually some bonuses as well. It's completely free. The replays are sent out each day, so you can watch them on your own time. I am available. I do this series live a few times a year, so I'll be very active in the Facebook group all through May. So even if you're going to be on vacation, just know that through May, we're going to have a lot of healing and transformation opportunity and a lot of accessibility. There's a couple of bonus Q&A calls where you can just ask your questions about the content, so that you can really align with your higher path and purpose. And then there's some really powerful and expansion journey, activation, and some other things that you can really set the energy to be aligned with your higher path. So I can't wait. I love this series. It's usually one of the favorite things that I do for the community. In fact, I have people that take it every time I do it. Students that have gone through my courses even come back and take this free series because there's just so much up-leveling happening. And so being in the middle of this eclipse season and retrograde, it's a perfect time to have that extra healing support to clear your path. So I'd love to have you join us. You can see the details of how to register in the comments below. You'll also be entered into a raffle if you'd like to enter the raffle to win some prizes and some other cool stuff too. So I hope to see you there. We begin on May 8th. And again, you can always listen to the replays throughout the month of May. Look forward to talking with you again soon. Please share this video. Let me know in the comments how it resonated for you. And yeah, let me know how you're doing. I can't wait to hear. Bye for now.